Good evening, everybody. It's Lynn the Leatherbag Lady, again coming to you from Samana, Dominican Republic. Didn't do a video yesterday. Yesterday kind of got away from me, but today was my excursion to go and see the whales. Now, did I see whales? Yes, I did. Did I see them as well as I saw them on the beach last April when we were there? When we were here in April 2022, no, I didn't. Now, the difference was, I don't know how I feel about it actually, because those whales were kind of being chased. And I get it. You've got 50, 60, maybe even 70 people on a boat times 3 or 4. You've got charters, you've got private boats. It was a lot of chasing, and these whales, I don't know. I mean, do I know what a whale thinks? Absolutely not. But, I mean, when we were on the beach and he who shall not be mentioned went and got the lifeguard's binoculars for me to use, the whale was relaxed. There was no chasing. There were, in my opinion anyway, of course, I don't know this, but it rolled. I saw a fin. I saw a tail. I saw the whale. Whereas today I saw just kind of, and then a tail, which there were 2 of them. It's a little early, which is really frustrating because if I had known, and I researched it when we were here last year, because the whole point of the birthday trip for him and I this January was to see the whales. And I did what I thought was my research, and it said middle of November to the end of March. So I had planned to bring us now, and we could see the whales, hopefully even from the beach. But we're early. February is the month. And to be honest, I can only imagine how much more chaotic it would be with a bunch of them, because you never know where they're going to come up. You never know, if it's going to be under a boat or I don't know. It was a beautiful morning, boat ride, I guess. It is a absolutely beautiful part of the Dominican, very mountainous, lots of, rock side dwellings. Basically, the whales were on the complete other side of the bay. When I sit on the beach, you can see kind of like a mountain range over in the far distance, and that's where they were. So it took us a good hour to get there. There were people puking on the boat again, just like when we were in Cape Breton Island in 2022. There were people puking on the boat, and it was. It was okay. I mean, it was a little bit of money, and everything is in US dollars. So, I mean, our Canadian dollar is what, 60 cents on the dollar or somewhere in between. So it was a lot of money. But you know what? If I hadn't have gone, I would have always wondered if I would have gotten that majestic breach shot. But to be honest, now, this is what I've been told, is that the breaching is the males kind of going, yoo-hoo, girlies, I'm here. And there's just not that many girlies here, which is the exact opposite for me at this resort. There's no boys here. Not that I'm here for that anyway, but you know what? A little bit of eye candy doesn't hurt, right, girls? But so it was okay. And I was sitting next to the world's largest woman. I'm sorry. I am a curvy lady myself, so I am not putting anybody down for their size at all. But this woman was stuck to me. And I'm in a stinky, dirty life jacket. Oh my goodness me. Clean your life jackets, please. Dominican Republic boat tour company. Oh, it was so gross. And I couldn't get out. I couldn't get up. I couldn't, because, I mean, this woman, there was no way I could get past her. And she didn't speak English, of course. So it was just, I didn't have any breakfast, because after that boat ride in Cape Breton on the Cabot Trail, I was like, hell no. And the ride out was great because it was going at quite a speed. It was a big catamaran. And then it stopped, and it was, and I mean, I spoke to Jamie last night, and he's like, oh, it'd just be like going out in the lake. Bullshit. It was 4, 5, 6 foot swells out there, and people were, had a hearty breakfast, and not only was it visible in our boat, not so much in the front, but in the back, there was a gentleman just hanging over another boat, and it was so gross. And there were a couple on our boat who brought a newborn baby. Like, I'm telling you, this baby was maybe a month or 2 old. Who does that? And the mom was losing her breakfast all over the place. And this poor baby wanted some of what mama's got, and she wanted nothing to do with it. And a lot of the people on our boat were going on to the national park. And I am so that was not even on my agenda. The boat ride for the whales was expensive enough. But I could not have imagined having a whole afternoon. We got in about 1:45, 1 o'clock. It took a while to get out to where the whales were and then back. And there were only 2, like I said. So to get off that boat and then have to go on another boat to go. So it was good. I came back, I was so hungry because I had no breakfast, which I don't usually anyway, but usually by 11:30 I'm eating something. And now it's like 1:32 because it was in the Savannah town, which was only maybe 20 minutes away, but I was ready for something to eat as I am about to have a hot flash. I've been really trying not to get crazy burnt. And I've got a little bit of sun today because on that boat it was sunny. And last night the hot flashes, I mean, it was disgusting. I was trying to talk to Jamie, and I mean, the water's dripping off my face. It's so disgusting. And I remember when we were here in April, because he who shall not be mentioned uses a washcloth to shower, whereas I use that, the puffball thing, and there was no washcloths. Because normally what I will do is I will sneak a washcloth in my purse just so that I can kind of dab my face, and there was no washcloth. So he was like, what the hell? And and here we are, no washcloths again. And the pressure in my bathroom is not great. So I don't know. This place is supposed to be 5-star. I think maybe back in the day it was 5-star. It's not 5-star anymore. The food is thank God, because it is not encouraging me to eat at all. Didn't go to the gym this morning. I will be going in the morning because I knew I had to get up, and I didn't sleep very well last night. It was cold. And when my first night here, there was like a bedspread on the bed, and they've taken it off. So now it's just a sheet. And I mean, I turned the air conditioning off at night, and I was cold. So I went in the bathroom. There's a huge, big, plush, puffy bath towel. I put that over me, and I did go back to sleep for a little bit, but I was worried I would sleep in. I mean, it was 8:40 that they were picking us up. There's no way I sleep that late. But you know what? Today would be the day, right? But no, it was another couple's day. 15 minutes late they were. Oh my goodness. I remember when we went on a trip to the cenote in, when was it? November 2022. We went to Tulum, Mexico. And this woman took forever. She had to go to the gift shop. We're all on the bus waiting to get home. We've had a full day and we just want to get home. I had the headache from hell because the snorkel mask thing was way too tight for my head. And I just want to get the hell out of there. I wanted to get home. And this freaking woman's in the gift shop buying like spoon dishes and all this nonsense. Oh, did she ever get the evil eye? Well, this couple this morning, like how rude. 8:40, we're leaving. 5 to 9. And then when we got to where the boats were leaving from, we had to stand there, and I don't wait well. I don't wait well at all. But anyway, I am having a good time. It has taken a minute. Will I be doing this again on my own? I don't think so. It's a lot of money to travel solo. I wanted to do it, and I've done it. I was planning to go away next month, and of course my trip to the UK, but all of that has been canceled. And I'm glad. I mean, it had all been canceled before even getting here. But it's just like the freaking e-ticket. We had a nightmare in April, and I went to a travel agent specifically so I didn't have that issue. And she got my nationality wrong because I was born in Great Britain, but I'm a Canadian citizen. So she put that I am British on my e-ticket. So when I went to the airport to come through customs, of course, I'm the last one to leave the airport again. And so redid it this evening, but whether or not I did it right, I don't know, because there's no internet. There's no Wi-Fi, or there is, but it's very poor in the airport. So we shall see if I accomplished what I was supposed to do. And I'm not very techie. I should learn a little bit more. So anyway, I'm going to head down for dinner now. And of course, these videos are going to be uploaded when I get home, because I am on airplane mode and I'm using the resort's Wi-Fi, because when I left the resort to go on the whale trip today, everything stopped on my phone and it kind of was trying to use my data or whatnot. So I just turned everything off, because I don't want a $200 bill like I got when we were in Tulum, Mexico. No, thank you. So, yeah, it is kind of weird traveling by myself. Nobody here to put sun lotion on my back, but that's okay. And definitely no eligible gentleman here to be chatting to. Actually, there was one gentleman from Montreal. Chatty. Next day, not a word. Walked past me, Irene, and Teresa in the pool. We had all sat and chatted the night before. Completely blanked us. So I was like, yeah, no, you're weird. And then he came down, sat beside me last night to come and like kind of pick up where we left off the night before. I was like, yeah, see you later. I saw Jamie sitting in the lobby. I was like, oh, gotta go. And then he saw me sitting with Jamie, and I'm like, I ain't got time for that. I'm not here for that anyway. I have not been doing as much work as I should be. Just can't really get my mind wrapped around it, actually. It's on my mind constantly, but I'm having to go back to Sarnia for February has really kind of put a little bit of a wrench in my work. So I guess I'll be doing what I was supposed to do here in Sarnia and in subpolar temperatures again. I mean, Sandra, my friend from the park, she's in Newfoundland right now. That's where she spends the winter months. And you should see the picture she posted on Facebook today. Grand Valley's like 5 feet of snow, and Newfoundland is rainbows and looks like a spring day. So anyway, hope you're all doing well, everybody. I will, I'm not sure whether I'm going to have bags available in February. I don't think so, because, well, I don't know. I'll have to make a decision on that, because there's nothing I can do about it anyway. So I think what we'll probably just do is hit the road running in March, and let's get this show back on the road and hope that in May we don't have another postal strike, because they were mandated back to work and they could be in a strike position again in May. Let's hope that doesn't happen, because I don't know how many hits my business can take, to be honest. I don't know how many hits I can take. But anyway, from Samana, Dominican Republic, Leatherbag Lady, out. Bye, everybody.